Hello, friends. Why did I start a YouTube channel? You know, when I was thinking about doing this, I was like, hey, you know what? I'm almost 50 years old. You don't look like Jason Momoa. People aren't going to watch you. But you know what? Having been a guitar instructor, professional musician for God knows how many years, there's a lot of good channels out there. But I also saw, and I can see from a beginner's perspective, how it can be so confusing and overwhelming. And that's one of the biggest things as an instructor I do not do with students, is overwhelm them. But I feel I have a lot of value because I've made a lot of mistakes, not just from what I know, my knowledge, my playing ability, what I can show, what I can teach, maybe inspire. But it's the mistakes I've made. And I decided to do an experiment. So I made a video a while ago about the vicious cycle of guitar gear hell for musicians, which we all do. If you're an experienced musician out there, you know what I'm talking about. There's a link. Check it out. I had swore off music forever. I'm like, hey, you know what? Done. Sold most of my gear a few years ago. I got burned out. You know, it's a long story. I'll get into that more in detail another time. But anyway, I sold all my pedals, all my stuff, closed down my music school, and I just moved away for a few years just to do some other stuff. Music had been the big part of my life for many years. Swore it off. You can never say never when it comes to music, folks. Once you're a musician, it's in your blood. It might go dormant for a period of time, but when it comes back, you can't stop it. You have to just embrace it. So, one of the things that drove me nuts is that I never ever like buying brand new, something that I've already bought and sold and bought and sold and bought and sold. And I had sworn off playing live ever again. I didn't even have a rig. I have my live recording set up. I use a certain setup for my guitar sound through my computer. I was happy with it. But you can never say never. Friends of mine, very good established musicians. I played in a band with 30 years ago as a teenager. They called me up one day and they said, hey, we started talking about this concept of we're a little older. We don't want to do the business band thing again. We don't want to tour and we don't want to go out and play gigs and get home, you know, at 8 in the morning. We don't want to do all the crazy stuff before. But you want to get together? We know we're all good musicians and we'll just play stuff we want to play and have fun. And I thought, oh, that would be really good. Good for the soul, having fun. So then I'm like, crap, I got to go out and buy a rig. So, my friends, I scored some amazing deals. I scoured all the classifieds over a period of a few months. And I made some great finds and some great discoveries. And I want to save you money so you don't make my mistakes. Thank you for tolerating the long intro there. First and foremost, I'm going to compare my prices to Reverb. Reverb is a very popular app and that they sell a lot of used equipment all over the world. Keeping in mind that also with Reverb, there is shipping involved, to be fair to them as well. I scoured classifieds. Where I am, the popular classified is called Kijiji. And also I used Facebook Marketplace. I did a lot of things to try and find good deals on pedals. And pedals that I knew I was going to use, which I'm going to break down, do product reviews, explanations, and other videos another day. Today is strictly about how I saved a lot of money with pedals. So, first thing for me, putting a pedal board together, one of the first things that came to mind was a Wawa pedal. Now, this is a good old crybaby GCB 95. I probably had about 4 of these over the period of my playing lifetime. Bought and sold them. And if we look here, so I'll call up here on Reverb. So the first one that pops up, the same model, it is US $95.97. Okay, so it's basically $100 US. And then there is also a hidden, not hidden, but there's also a $20.68 shipping fee. Now, for me, I'm using Canadian funds. So we will do the exchange rate here, the current exchange rate of today. So this one here, I went into a pawn shop that's relatively local to me, and I saw that they had it there for a while. So when I go into a pawn shop, one of the things I know is that if it's been sitting there for a while, you're going to have a better chance of them lowering the price. Ordering one used online, you're looking at about 120 bucks American, and that's actually a pretty good price because the price of a lot of stuff now with what's going on in the world have gone up. I scored this for 40 Canadian dollars. Cash. Now, the feet are not on the Wawa Pedal. It's missing the top for the battery pack. So being honest, I don't care. This is going to be Velcro down to my pedal board. And also, you can cover that with duct tape. Done it a million times in the past. I don't care. I'm not big on cosmetics. Pedals are there to be used. They get stomped on. Like, are you really going to care about how something looks if you're going to be walking all over it? So, $40 Canadian. To me, I think that is a score, and I scored that at a pawn shop. I paid attention. It was sitting there for quite some time, and I paid attention to that, and then I went in and made them an offer. Okay, moving on, next item. We have here a Dunlop Zakk Wylde signature, okay, ZW45 Wawa pedal, okay? Brand new, never used. Brand spanking new. Okay, so if we go on Reverb, one of the first listings I see is $105 US and plus $50 American shipping. So you're looking at $155 American. Okay, so in my language, Canadian, it translates to this. The next listing is US $158.46 plus $36.57 shipping. Got to get that 57 in there. So basically you're looking at about 200 American dollars. I was in a pawn shop, relatively local to where I live. Sweet talked the owner, put on the charm. How are you doing today, sir? $100 Canadian cash. Do you think that that is a score? I was quite happy with that purchase for a brand new Zakk Wylde Wawa pedal. Now you're probably asking me, why does he have two Wawa pedals? Well, maybe I'm building two pedal boards. I know what I'm doing, believe it or not. Next thing. When you run a guitar rig, and if you are a hard rock guy, if you are a metal guy, and you're running any type of gain or distortion, you're going to get some noise. So in your chain at some point, we're going to have more detailed videos about chains. And I don't mean like McDonald's or Burger King. Like I mean like, you know, how to set your pedals up. So I got an ISB decimator, noise reduction. Okay, very, very common. You can see there, very common pedal. Very simple, one knob on it. You turn it on just enough, then after you come down for a few seconds from playing, it kicks in. The price here, first price that jumps out at me is $106.73 US plus free shipping. Well, that's pretty good, free shipping, that's not too bad. The next one, now the problem is with the decimator, there are different models. There's a new model, there's a decimator too. But this one here, the next listing is 79 American dollars plus US 29 shipping. So again, you're looking at over 100 bucks American to get the pedal and have it shipped, okay? Still not a bad price. I got this for Canadian, $100 cash. And I actually found this on Facebook Marketplace. So moving on to the next pedal. So far, I think we've got some scores here, okay? Pretty good. Now the next one, you need in your pedal board, and I'm more of like, I like simpler guys, okay? I'm gonna have one pedal board that's very simple, bare bones pedals. A wise man once said to me one day, if you have a good tube amp, a few pedals, a good guitar, and your fingers. And as I keep getting older, and believe me, I'm getting older all the time, I agree with them. So, you need a chorus pedal, okay? Chorus is a wonderful effect. I'm gonna do product reviews on it. I'm gonna explain chorus. It's very important because I like using it over clean chords because it gives a really nice sound to it. Okay, so this is a Super Chorus CH1, okay? I was on the road hunting for gear one weekend, a while ago. Went on a gear road trip. So this one here, when I look at my first listing on Reverb, US $140.65 plus $10 shipping. So you're looking at over 150 American dollars before you get the pedal. That is not an uncommon price for used chorus pedals. I've seen a lot of them well over $100. I paid $80 Canadian. $80 Canadian equals so much American, right? I think that was a score. I was very happy with that. I went out to the middle of nowhere to get it, but it wasn't too far out of my way, but I was very happy when I got it. Super Chorus by Boss. Gotta have a chorus pedal for your basic pedal board. If you don't know what chorus is, I'm gonna do a video about it. This was a score. Now this is in Canadian funds, $80 Canadian. What does this retail for brand new? Some places it can retail brand new for up to almost 200 bucks. Moving along. Okay, we have the Zakk Wylde Overdrive Pedal. There you go. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that camera. Just focuses right in. Okay, so first listing on Reverb, US $125 plus US $20 shipping. So again, you're looking at $145 American. It's not a very big pedal, okay? They are pretty popular. The next listing, $150 American plus $30 shipping. Guys, I'm not even going to get into talking about eBay. Okay, I've always found eBay ridiculous, the pricing, and then you got the shipping and you don't know who you're getting it from. You know, I don't know if anyone's ever been burned sending money to someone and not getting what you're supposed to be getting. So I'm always wary about, unless it's like a legitimate music store, I'm always, you know, again, I want to be fair to Reverb, but I haven't been happy with the prices I've been seeing. I like hunting for the prices and getting the best price I can. Because, hey, if you save 30 bucks, it's better in your pocket than theirs, right? So anyway, so the Wylde Overdrive Pedal, okay, $70 Canadian. I got it at a pawn shop where I knew one of the employees. Quick story for you. A while back, I was in there and he's trying to tune a guitar. And he was like, dude, can you help me tune the guitar? I said, yeah, I guess so. He remembered that. I think he had it listed for $90 Canadian. I said, dude, what can you do for that pedal for me? He said, I'll give it to you for 70. 70 Canadian. I was pretty happy with that. I think it's a score. What do you think? Moving along, shall we? Next thing, what do we need for our pedal board? I like having a hard case. I don't like the soft cases. This is a Pedal Train Metro 24. The Metro 20 was a little too small for me. I don't like huge pedal boards, guys. I'm going to make more in-depth videos about that. And also, this is the pedal board itself. Now, again, I prefer the hard case. So I found this online. So I found this Pedal Train on Marketplace. So, okay, so the Pedal Train Metro 24. Now, first listing on Reverb, US $129.99 plus US $55 shipping. So, and this is including with the hard case, not just the pedal board. You gotta have the hard case to carry it around with, right? I paid on Facebook Marketplace $120 Canadian. I think that was a score. But on top of that, a bonus happened for me. Because in your pedal chain, probably the most important pedal that I've neglected to talk about is a tuner. Because if you're not in tune, it's not going to matter how good you are. Okay? Because you're just going to suck. So I was picking this Pedal Train up at the agreed location. And I happened to look on Facebook Marketplace again. And I saw this. Is a Boss Chromatic TU2 tuner. Okay? Now, I had noticed Canadian, a lot of these were going for about $120, sometimes as low as about 80 Canadian. I'm talking Canadian dollars. But if we go on Reverb here, okay? So the first listing we have for a Boss TU2 chromatic tuner is US $59.99 plus $20.75 shipping, American. So the chromatic tuner, The guy who was posting it literally was 3 minutes away from where I picked up the pedal train. I was like, dude, I will be there in a few minutes. Less than 3 shakes of a lamb's tail, my friend, to quote Pulp Fiction. And I was there, I gave him his money, he was happy, I was happy. Guess how much? Boss, chromatic tuner to you too. Guess how much, guys? Throw some numbers at me here. $50 Canadian. Now, friends, also, you want to be using a good amp, right? Now, do I want to be carrying around heads, 100, 200 watt heads, whatever, and a 4x12 cabinet? No. Once you understand, you get out there and you're playing, and you understand about live music and sound, how microphones work, how amps are mic'd, goes through a PA system. That whole thing, after a while, I like, again, guys, I'm getting old. I like to keep things as simple and as easy as possible. For me, and please remember, folks, I am not sponsored by any of these companies, okay? This isn't about me. It's not about those companies. It's about me helping you save money and helping you so you don't make my mistakes. Passing on my wisdom, so to speak. So for me, my amp of choice is a PV 6505 Plus combo. They work for me. I love the sound. I have my heavy channel. I got my clean channel. It's all good. It's got an effects loop on it. I'm happy. So let's take a look here on Reverb. First listing, PV 6505 Plus 60 watt 1x12 guitar combo. That's the amp I got. That's all I need. Okay. US 609.45 plus 121.89 shipping. Okay. All right. For me, most of the PV 6505s were over $800 Canadian, the used ones. I got mine on Facebook Marketplace for 600 Canadian dollars. Not bad, not a bad deal at all. I was very happy paying that for the amp. My friends, if there's one thing that I have learned in my old age, and I'm old, I actually taught Santa Claus how to play guitar, back when he used to be known just strictly as Saint Nick. Patience is a virtue, and do your research. All in all, if we calculated how much money I've saved doing this, it would add up from the average price. I was very happy with these scores. So for me, I had some luck at some pawn shops, and I also had a lot of luck on Facebook Marketplace. So, my friends, I hope that helps. Again, if you save hundreds of dollars over the process of buying your pedal board, that money's better off in your pocket than theirs. Patience is a virtue. Be patient. Don't jump at the first thing. And also, do your research. Know what a good price is. Guys, I hope that helps. Remember, practice hard, but practice smart. And we'll see you soon.